Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for the Off Script podcast. I'm Shari Armstrong.
I'm Amy Wegman. This is your neighborhood news podcast where we go community by community, neighborhood by neighborhood, talking about what's going on through the lens and the eyes of our community correspondents. They work and they live where you work and where you live. And so they are like all over what's happening across Southwest Florida, and we love it.
Don't you love going places and people are like, I love Victoria Quevedo and the way she covers Lehigh, or Alex O, the way he covers Charlotte County.
Or Bella Line. She's all over Cape Coral.
Let's not mention Miyoshi Price.
Oh, yeah, she's amazing, Fort Myers. And we have this for literally every community in Southwest Florida. Yeah. And we're not just talking about the ones where, there's a lot of traffic and stuff.
Yes.
Alva, yes. Hendry County, like Arcadia. We got you. Hunter Walterman, right. Austin Shagaratsky. They're all over it.
100%. Eric Lovelace, they got you. And if you ever have any concerns in your community, that is why we stand beside this model of reporting, because we want you to be able to quickly access your reporters and let them know what's going on in your community, which is also their community as well.
What's that saying? Imitation is the best form of flattery.
So thank you for imitating us.
If anyone does.
Yeah, just putting it out there.
Anyway, so one of the things that Shari was talking about all morning long, and, I feel like even if you're not a hunter, you kind of have a stake in the game with this one. So a federal judge is weighing, like right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's happening as we speak. Whether to...
Bear hunt.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay.
That's talking about Alcatraz. That's a different type of animal.
We'll get there.
Yeah, so bear hunt. And what they're talking about doing is, after a 10-year hiatus, basically bringing the bear hunt back. You were showing us this map this morning that shows how much the bear population has grown. And of course, my eye automatically goes to Southwest Florida. Right. It's gone up by 50%.
Absolutely. And so that's the concern, right? Because people are like, well, what type of increase are you seeing? So FWC has this graphic on their website where they're showing you it's 50%, more than 50% across the state. And even in South Florida alone, that in number has jumped more than 50% as well.
So advocates for this bear hunt say the population's out of control. We're seeing more in populated areas. Something needs to be done. This is a controlled way to do it. You would have to get a permit, and it would be a season, December and January of this upcoming year. But opponents are like, there are other ways to go about this, right? I've never hunted. I don't know that I could. I think they want you to target the males, not the moms and the babies, obviously. But they're like, different types of trash maintenance, because in Collier County we see it all the time, especially in those rural areas up against the Everglades where the bear population is larger.
Yeah,
they're going for the food.
Yeah, right. And then in Lee County, remember we saw that one near Coles on 6 Mile Cypress.
Yeah,
these people are advocating and saying, listen, population and construction is a big part of what we're doing, so we should look at how do we cut back on that to kind of help the bear population as well from moving more inland, I guess.
Well, because we're basically building in their habitats,
exactly.
Right? But so easy to say, but it's like, oh, you're just going to stop growth. Southwest Florida's growing. I mean, hello, we grew up here.
Come on. And it didn't look like this.
It did not look like this
years ago.
Midpoint Bridge didn't exist when I was in school.
Come on.
And, I think this also got legs, if you will, or at least a lot of attention when the gentleman in Collier County was killed by a bear down there. I mean, that's kind of the story that I remember. All of a sudden we were focused on the bears much more. That kind of brought it front and center. But to that point, that's the first time ever in the history of the state of Florida that something like that has happened. Typically, they don't want anything to do with you. They want to have something to do with your trash can. But
typically it's those videos that we see them rummaging, jumping in the pool, running around somebody's backyard, and we're like, oh, that's so cute.
I know.
But yeah, so that meeting started at 8:30, and essentially you mentioned there was this discussion about it just a couple months ago. That's the last time we were talking about it. And now we are looking at if this is going to become a permanent decision today. Commissioners started meeting at 8:30, so we're just waiting to see what comes out of that meeting. But it'll be very interesting. You're talking about decades of not doing this, and all of a sudden a season, December to January, with limited zones that you could do this, and you can't do it everywhere. We're looking at a big change for the state, possibly.
So Shari was asking, I'll get to that in a second. Sorry, stand by. Shari was asking for your opinion in today's hot topic, and the percentage of people that said they don't want a bear hunt, at least that were weighing in on our poll this morning,
much higher.
Was higher, right?
Yes, much higher. Most people saying, to the point of there are other ways to control this. We don't necessarily need to be hunting them. based on what was coming in this morning.
It'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Yep.
How it's moves forward. And of course, we'll let you know.
Yep.
All right, let's talk about Florida Gulf Coast University. Go Eagles. So they are expanding this scholarship program. It's called Destination FGCU Scholarship to all FSW dual enrollees. So if you're earning an AA, right, and you're like a dually enrolled at Florida Southwestern,
Yes.
your GPA is 3.0, they're offering you this scholarship of up to $5,000 a year for 3 years, and they're targeting Hendry and Glades County students.
I love it.
I love this.
I love it so much. What a great opportunity that creates for students across this area, but specifically in these counties.
Yeah.
This is Austin Shagaratsky's story. And so if you want to see the full story, you can go to our website, fox4now.com, click on Austin's page, Hendry County. But what's interesting about this is, the spokesperson was saying this can be a life game changer for a lot of students, really giving them the opportunity to not worry about the things that hold people back a lot of the times from going to school, which is access and also the financial side of it as well.
Yeah.
She even said students have the opportunity to take advantage of housing as well, because sometimes the commute is a concern. So imagine the opportunity this now creates for someone who says, wait a second, I can do this. This is now accessible to me, a 4-year degree.
Right, and they're focusing on those rural communities,
Yes.
right? Just making it a little bit easier for first generation maybe students, right? Like maybe they're the first ones in their family to be able to go to college.
Yeah.
And there's 5 different Southwest Florida counties that are covered. So we've got probably Lee, Charlotte, Glades, Hendry, Collier.
Yep.
And I just think it's a great thing. It really, they're saying, motivates students to pursue the degree and just maybe take a different path in life.
Exactly. So we love to see it. Full story on fox4now.com. Also love that Austin really takes the opportunity to tell stories like this, highlighting education in areas where a lot of the times there are really great stories going on that we often don't get to cover or see, but not we as in Fox 4, because we're there because of our good guy and good friend, Austin Shagaratsky.
True story about Austin.
Yeah.
My son was having some knee pain due to sports, maybe, I don't know, a year or 2 ago. So I took him to the pediatric orthopedic person.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're. So anyway, I'm sitting in the waiting room and I'm just like, that picture of that kid playing the trumpet looks just like Austin Shagaratsky. But anyway, I digress. I move on.
Yeah.
Go about my day. And a week later, we're sitting in a news meeting, and I was like, Austin, weirdest thing. There is this picture in a doctor's office of a kid playing a trumpet, and it looks just like you. He's like, oh yeah, the orthopedic doctor? That is me. And I was like, of course it's you.
Wait, Austin went to school here?
Yeah.
What? Get out of here.
Apparently yeah. I know.
Just when I thought Austin S couldn't be any greater.
I love him.
I know.
So it's just funny because he really is your
Trumpet
community
player, I
correspondent.
love
Like
it.
his
Yes.
picture's on the doctor's wall.
So good.
I was
I
like,
love you,
what?
Austin.
Little did you know.
There's
All right.
nothing he can't do. He flies drones. He does all these things.
I mean, how cute is that? Okay, so another true story, really funny story actually. Shari is out of the studio a little bit before I am, so when I walk out of the studio, she's typically titting. Ooh.
Tell us, do you want to expand or I'm not sure where we're going with this.
I don't know what is wrong with me today. I have been flipping everything. She's typically sitting at her desk.
At least our producer.
God bless America.
Please
Anyway,
keep talking.
so she's lounge back.
This is true.
Hair over the back.
This is so
And she's
true.
sitting here like this.
I'm kind of embarrassed. Yeah, that's real. I was
And this is
zoning.
on her screen. And she's just zoned out looking at the manatee.
100%. I'm so invested in this. Wow, that visual of me is trash, and it's so real. That's exactly how I looked.
So I was like, are you okay?
I was like, man, I just need a cup of coffee, and I did get
She
it.
did get a cup of coffee. She was meditating to the manatees.
First of all, I think manatees are so cute. Some people disagree, but I think they're very cute.
They're so adorable. They're gentle giants.
Yes.
They are just so...
Yes. Yes.
Love them.
I love them. And they eat grass. How do you not like them?
So there's this battle that's a brewing. Why don't you talk about that a little bit?
So this is what I was looking into. This is the Indian River Lagoon, right, where they have all of these manatees. And the concern here is advocates are saying, listen, there are a lot of houses in this particular area, and they're concerned about runoff. And they're saying that the runoff getting into the water is obviously impacting the seagrass, which is obviously impacting the manatees. And so they are calling for essentially more attention to this issue. And they feel like the state is not doing enough to protect the manatees in this particular area.
So in that Indian River area, to try and help with this, a judge has actually stopped any new permits for new septic tanks because the concern is that the icky stuff, right, is getting into the ground and it's hurting our manatee system. So advocates are vowing to keep fighting because if you remember, I mean, it's been a couple years we've been talking about seagrass. Like there was a point they were throwing lettuce into the water locally to be able to feed some of these manatees because they were starving to death.
Exactly.
So, they're just trying to do anything they can. So we'll have to watch that closely, but we love our manatees.
Yeah, we do. And I do think it's interesting because it was like the advocates were saying it took a lot for them to just get this far to get the judge to halt it, but it is temporary. So it'll be interesting to see what happens next year.
Yeah. I mean, they're just so sweet.
And it's not just an Indian River Lagoon.
No, it's
concern,
everywhere.
Right? Exactly.
It's a Florida thing.
Yep.
Let's talk baseball.
Let's do it.
You want to do it?
Yes.
All right. So I've been telling you about the South 12U
Hold on.
All-Star team.
These guys look so cool.
It looks like an album cover.
Like, not the hats, guys. I'm
love
loving
them.
it.
Okay, so South Fort Myers, Cal Ripken baseball. I always have to get that right because, it's very specific. Anyway, they're up at the World Series. We've been telling you about them. And they're up in Branson, Missouri.
Okay.
They are undefeated so far.
Go.
Seriously. Literally,
about.
let's go. So anyway, they finished third overall against 25 national teams of pool play.
Oh, my gosh.
And tonight starts the big stuff.
Okay.
All right. So tonight at 5:30, they are playing at one of the fields there in Branson, Missouri, and the single elimination format. So it's you win or you go home. So, but they're not coming home. They're going to win.
Right.
So the quarterfinals are tonight. There is a watch party if you want to go watch with some of the fans of this team from Southwest Florida at Buckets, which is right down the street from Ruttenberg Park. That's where they practice and they play usually in Fort Myers. But there's also a link that you can stream and watch it live.
Okay.
So it's this watch.hcst.me. Anyway, we'll make sure to put that online for you. But yeah, I just wanted to give them a shout out because the 12U All-Star team not only made it to the World Series,
Which was historic.
Yeah. Now, like they're third after all the pool play. They got to play Korea the other day.
Oh
they
my
were sending some
gosh.
pictures to me.
I love it.
So anyway, it's game on now. Like it's go big or go home.
Yeah.
Who knows? By Friday, we could have some world champs.
I love it. Also, I love that you can watch. So what we'll do is we'll clip this, and if you're watching after, we'll put a link in the comments so that you can find that link easily and cheer for our guys. This is huge.
I know. I love it.
Yeah,
Go
thank
South.
you for bringing that to us. Go South.
Go South!
Shout out to those parents and coaches and all the people behind the scenes making this happen, too. This is no joke. For
And teachers, because some of them missed the first day of school because obviously,
Yeah.
the World Series is important. That's a once in a lifetime thing.
Yeah.
So good luck, boys. We're so proud of you. And we can't wait to hear about your big win tonight.
It's awesome. So proud. Anything with the children, I am about.
We love it.
Yep. You know what I don't love?
What?
It's Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I'm not a Taco Bell person, and I know Allie in the corner, producer, is super triggered by hearing me say that. But I do know that a lot of people do. Our executive reporter, Caitlin Knapp, is like a huge Taco Bell advocate.
I loved Taco Bell as a kid. And don't get me wrong, like I love a good taco. The problem is I kind of associate it with like college late night eating
Absolutely.
and indigestion. Okay? Oh, my Lanta.
Sister, those beans will get you.
Right?
Yes.
It's not even the beans. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I guess Mexican does that anyway,
To
right?
me, it's definitely the refried beans, and it is the refried beans from Taco Bell for whatever reason. But I will say, you're right. Like a late night, down in downtown Fort Myers, all of a sudden Taco Bell will sound a little.
Sounds
appealing
great,
to me.
right?
Yeah.
Their tacos are good.
I do know people love these Baja Blast, though.
Right. So Trent was all over this. He's like, oh, I drink the Baja Blast Zero.
It sounds
Has
right.
0 calories. This is Baja Midnight. Purple Mountain Dew Baja Blast, and starting tomorrow, you can get this. This is a new drink, and one of the first ones in like a decade, I think, that's going to be on the menu permanently. They came out with the Baja Blast back in 2004. They're so popular. They're constantly like rotating the colors and the flavors and whatnot. But yeah, this is the new one, Baja Midnight.
I'm not gonna lie, passion fruit with lime is like something I would like get at a bar, like with some type of alcohol. You know what I mean?
That does sound good.
That actually does sound good. So
That does sound good.
I might actually try it. I'm not gonna try it's not coming with the taco. I don't want those little sugary things they serve with them. What are those called? They're not-
The twist, the
yeah,
cinnamon
the
twist.
cinnamon twist. I don't like those. However, that Baja Blast might get me. That sounds pretty fire, actually.
I'll take the taco over the Baja Blast. I do have something here though that I thought was interesting. They're the chain Taco Bell.
Yeah.
which is a different, like its parent company. They're opening 30 beverage-focused Live Mas Cafe locations by the end of the year.
Okay, so they would only have drinks there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd go
Beverage
I'm with that.
focused.
I'm with that.
Like maybe they'll have little snacks, but maybe it's going to be like, you think of like obviously different culture, different flavors, but like the boba tea places.
Yes.
I love those. They're drink focused. You go and then like you get a little snack with it.
Yes, you
I
can
love
buy
that.
the donuts there, the little.
Mm.
Yeah,
What's your favorite boba tea?
I'm like a milk tea person. Like I just
Yeah,
I
but which
actually-
flavor?
I don't
Thai
know.
milk tea?
It's
I
just
love
like plain like Thai milk tea with poppin' boba. I'm with that.
I like the taro root.
So does Pearl.
Oh,
Yeah.
the purple one. It's
Yes,
so
that's like her jam.
taro root milk tea. I have to do almond milk with traditional tapioca pearls, which is the traditional black boba, which is tapioca boiled. I don't like those ones that are like pink and you bite it and the
The
juice.
goo comes out. Yeah. Yeah. The traditional ones also tapioca. I never like put the two together that it's actually tapioca. I don't know why I never thought about that.
I'm like a consistency person when I'm
Yes,
eating. Like I
yes.
need crunch and things. So the first time, many, many, many moons ago, when I first had boba, I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
I need to know what this is.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, okay, it's from something that grows on the earth.
Yes.
I can get behind this. 'Cause it's
Yes.
like kind of
The
sticky and
consistency
chewy.
is interesting.
It is very interesting.
until you love it.
But then I was like, oh, it's from a plant.
Yeah.
I could
Yeah,
do this.
I love tapioca. Also, yeah, shout out to the boba. Where's your boba spot? Did you mention yesterday you have a boba spot?
We have a couple boba
Yeah.
spots. Ice Spot in the Bell Tower shop, they have good boba.
too.
Banh Mi and Tea, which is at Winkler and College, they have great boba.
Okay.
There used to be a place, but they're closed now that I used to go to off 41. It's right by that new Taza. You got to go there.
What is Taza?
This is this little swanky, like
Taza.
Argentinian empanadas and drinks and breakfast and brunch. It is amazing.
You're speaking my language.
It's so good.
Argentinian.
My 13-year-old son was the one who told me about it.
Yes, you had some fly pictures there.
Yes,
I remember.
it's so yummy.
Okay,
Go
okay,
check it
okay.
out.
Okay,
We're all about like supporting our local
100%.
businesses.
100%.
And last but not least, because apparently we're on the food talk today, pumpkin spice is about to be back, my friends. Is it that time of year already?
We're already
Yes,
here.
it is.
Even though it doesn't feel like it outside, we're already here.
Yeah, it's August. So Krispy Kreme is bringing back the pumpkin spiced glazed donut. They're going to have pumpkin spice cake donuts, pumpkin spice coffee. And I was at Target the other day, and I rarely, very, very rarely hit Starbucks when I'm at Target. But I was just dragging.
Needed it.
I'm like, I got to get some coffee. Okay, fine. I'll just go to Starbucks and get the coffee there. And the girl who was checking me out at the Starbucks in the Target, she's like, oh, sorry, I'm just so busy. I have to change out all the signs this weekend because pumpkin spice is back.
On and popping.
And I was like, oh, pumpkin spice is back. All right.
Yeah.
That's how I knew the pumpkin spice is back at Target too.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Are you a pumpkin spice person?
this is a tough one. So I used to dislike it.
Yeah.
I'm not like crazy about it like some people are, but I have gotten behind it as I get older.
Okay.
Probably because your taste buds like dull as you get older.
I was going to hint that, but I wasn't going to say it. But yeah,
okay.
I do think that's part of it.
Yeah, and even like pumpkin pie, if you offered me a piece of pumpkin pie when I was younger, like in my teens and 20s, I would have refused it. And now I'm like, oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, pumpkin pie has grown on me.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pumpkin spice I still struggle with.
Yeah.
It's just not my favorite thing. I will drink it, but I really can only tolerate like a few sips of it. I don't know what it is.
It's just very like intense.
Yes, intense is the word.
Intense.
Yeah.
You know what kind of pie I can never love is however you say it. Some people say pecan, some people say pecan.
Con.
It's not the pecans.
Yeah.
It's that like
You know what?
jelly stuff underneath. What is that?
I'm gonna let Allie weigh in because you know I have a nut allergy, so I've never had like pecans in my life.
That's awkward.
I know. Here.
Do you like pecan pie? Pecan pie? You've never had it?
I've had it
Oh.
before.
I don't.
My family we say pecan.
Yeah.
I don't know. My step grandma she makes it from scratch.
Oh
I
well,
don't
then it's
know.
probably good.
I like it. It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
I like lemon meringue.
Mm.
I don't know. I'll have to ask her and I'll let you know.
Okay,
because
she'll
she-
report back. What's your favorite type of pie? Lemon meringue?
Yeah, I think so. That's my favorite.
What's your favorite, Shari?
sometimes I'm
Apple?
Like, yeah, I'm so
You're so basic.
So basic.
But I do
was
love
hoping
apple.
You wouldn't ask that. I'm like, let me warm up a slice of apple pie. I used to love, and this is like even like way more basic, but I love the apple pie from Walmart.
Really?
It's just so fire, and you warm it up, and then you put a little whipped cream on it, girl.
I do love apple pie. It has to be warm though. I cannot eat that cold
No.
with
No.
a scoop of ice cream and a piece of Lactaid. You know, that's where we're going.
She put me onto that. She put me onto
Even
that.
the McDonald's apple pies are really good.
Absolutely.
They're so good.
Long day of work. Let me pull up in there. Absolutely. Small fry and an apple pie from McDonald's.
My mom used to make strawberry rhubarb pie when we lived in Massachusetts because we would grow rhubarb in our backyard.
Beautiful.
And rhubarb, I don't even
Beautiful.
know what to classify that as. It's like a
Root.
root, I
Yeah,
guess. And
yeah.
it kind of looks like leafy celery with a little bit of red in it.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is also so good. I love
Yes,
strawberry
Mom.
rhubarb pie.
Shout out to Mom for the strawberry rhubarb
She
pie.
hasn't baked one in like 30 years.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
so
so-
shout out to her.
Just kidding. Love you, Mom. Love you, Mom.
I also
All
love
right.
key lime pie.
Oh, we're back at the Bears. My
Brought
bad.
the Bears
Sorry.
back.
Key lime pie. Yes, it has to be. It has to be just so though.
I agree.
Picky. Picky about my key lime.
Me too.
You guys hungry now after watching this off script podcast? Because I feel like we're food focused
Full of
today.
food. Yeah.
Full of food.
Mm,
It's only Wednesday.
I know. We're going to get through this, though. Anyway, we hope you're having a great back to school week for those that applies to. I saw something that was real in the Lehigh group. Someone anonymously posted about keeping in mind that teachers take on a lot when, you know, like in these roles. And so it's so easy to criticize like the schools and the teachers and the principal and the parking situation and parent pickup and parent drop off. But it was a good reminder that like this is the week of ironing things out.
Yes.
Right. And so remembering that teachers and principals and leadership are people as well. I just thought that was really important.
That's such a great message,
Yeah.
even when it's not the first week of school.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've ever volunteered in especially the younger children's or the middle school kids, I mean, really any age, let's just
Any
say
age.
any age
Yes.
classroom, it is exhausting, very rewarding, but exhausting work.
That's right.
And they are angels on earth, if you ask me.
Yep.
So,
We appreciate you guys.
We
and,
do.
You know, the parents and everybody else involved. Good job, guys.
amen.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess that's going to do it for today's episode of Off Script. I am so sorry about flipping my words today. It's been super awkward. I had marbles in my mouth all day. You know, I was like mixing stuff up on the news this morning.
It's okay. It's a hump day. You got through it, and that's what matters. Did you get the important information out to the people?
I think I did.
I think you did too, and that's
Mission
all that matters.
accomplished.
That's right, girl.
Thank you, Shari.
Of course.
All right. So for the next, 35 minutes, we're going to have news of the day for you. And we hope you'll join us back here at fox4now.com for Off Script tomorrow.